Welcome to the Miss Francois Show, where comedy meets reality. Today, the young lady that's going to open the show, she's multi-talented. She's a comedian, actress, and a model. But today, guess what? She's going to sing. Can you say ambitious? Or maybe she just don't know what she want to do with her life. Today, I gave you Jewel Jones-Freeman performing a song called Pretty for a Dark Girl, which was also written by her. So it's an original. You go, Jewel. I gave you Jewel Jones-Freeman.
Hi, my name is Just Jewel, and I'm proud to announce that I'll be releasing my first ever single called Pretty for a Dark Girl. And no, it's not praising the fact that I've been told I'm pretty for a dark girl. It's actually a song expressing how some dark girls feel when we're told we're pretty for a dark girl, or when people compliment our hair, say we have nice hair, they assume we must be mixed. It's just you. It's just you. I bet y'all know me as that funny girl, but it's time I take y'all in my world. Let's go in my world. They say I'm pretty for a dark girl. Man, you know I really hate that shit. And then they say you got some nice curls, then turn around and say I must be mixed. Man, I don't get it. I try not to sweat it, but day after day I keep getting questioned, like why I worry about how God made me. Focus on yourself and be the best you can be. This is for my women, you're beautiful. Don't let the world make you feel uncomfortable. You should really love the skin you're in, 'cause bills don't get paid off of their opinion. And I'm just black and I'm fine. Don't you dare try to take what's mine, 'cause it's my world and I'm tired of hearing I'm pretty for a dark girl. Now this is not a sad song, but this been weighing heavy on my mind for too long. It be your own people that be saying this stuff, like the world that we living in don't hate us enough, yeah. It's time to get on track. Run to your dreams while they on your back. Stop letting people just box you in, 'cause if you're on their mind, that's a compliment. This is for my women, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, 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 no. The skin you're in, 'cause bills don't get paid off of their opinion. And I'm just black and I'm fine. Don't you dare try to take what's mine, 'cause it's my world and I'm tired of hearing I'm pretty for a dark girl. Whoa, I'm tired of hearing pretty for a dark girl. Man, give me my credit. Give me my credit. I'm just. Hey, I'm just. Oh, let me hear you spell pretty. P-R-E-T-T-Y. P-R-E-T-T-Y. If we don't add, then we should divide. If we don't add, then we should divide. P-R-E-T-T-Y. I said P-R-E-T-T-Y. Just go somewhere with your negative vibes. Go somewhere with your negative vibes.
That was just not good. It was great. It was a song with such meaning, even though I'm a brown girl, but that, I guess it's for me too. I don't know. But that brings me in today's segment, Pretty for a Dark Girl. Today, joining me is three young ladies. You already were introduced to Jewel Jones-Freeman. She insists on me saying all three names. She just performed. We also have Amanni Smith. She considered herself an artist with no limitation. She has a degree in English and is working in social work. Then we have the lovely Shamise Johnson. Beautiful name. Miss Johnson loves family, has a great work ethic, and works at the dent. What the hell? What? Who gave me all this thing to? You do dental office, daycare. I just have a bunch of Jamaicans on the show. Okay. I almost fell asleep reading that, but it's okay. Obviously, they all have jobs. So, hello. Hello, Jewel, Amanni, and Shamise.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you all for joining me on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
No problem, of course. So, straight to you, Jewel, since you just performed that song. You wrote and performed the song. Why?
Well, I wrote this song to.
That's nice. No,
Okay.
go ahead.
I wrote this song just to reach women of, darker women, just to let them know that we're still beautiful and just, love the skin you're in. And I performed the song just so people can feel like my passion and know, like, the message behind this is written by me because I really mean it.
Okay, so with that said, that means you were talking to the other dark girls on the set here?
I was
And
talking
that's how-
to the dark girls as well as the light girls
Because
too.
I felt kind of left out.
No,
So
I
am
said this is for my women.
Okay, so I'm considered...
A woman, yes, all
Okay.
right?
On my good days. Okay, so you perform this because this happens to you a lot?
Oh, yes, all the time. I've been told I'm pretty for a dark girl, and it's coming from our people, black people. Like, never, I wasn't told that by a white person or Spanish. It's always black people telling me that, oh, you're so pretty for a dark girl.
Did you get that also?
Yeah, I've gotten that. I have actually, when a white person did it, it was a white female. And she was so fascinated by my dark skin color. And it was just like, oh, well, you look African. And they were excited about the exoticness. I don't know.
So my thing is, Shamise, some people might say, oh, they're exaggerating. Like, maybe the whole point is they're saying you're pretty. So why couldn't they
Just
see
be
it
pretty, right?
pretty. So do you think sometimes it's exaggerated, or they definitely do have a point, a valid point?
It sounds like a compliment, but it's not. Like, oh, you're pretty for a dark girl, or you're pretty for, for your color, but it's like, it sounds good, but it's not, it's kind of like rude.
You're implying that dark-skinned girls can't be pretty.
Right.
And you're the exception, basically.
Exactly.
And I don't think 100% it's like a insult. I think it's ignorance. They're black. Some
They don't
black
know.
people are
Yeah, they don't
ignorant.
know.
So they're ignorant to the fact that you could be dark and you could be pretty. You can have beautiful hair and still be black. So it's just a lack of ignorance and what they're already programmed to. They're already programmed to believe that dark women are at the bottom of the barrel, or if you have nice hair, you're mixed with Spanish, or you're mixed with white, or you're mixed with something. So it's just ignorance.
All this is your hair?
Yes, it's my hair.
You got pretty hair for a dark girl.
Thank you.
So so with this writing this song and performing this song, what do you hope to accomplish?
Well, I just hope to reach women, like from younger women, because this Friday I'm performing at a school, so the school is with middle schoolers. So I just wish to just reach women, just to let them know, like, you're beautiful. Don't listen to what people say. Be comfortable in the skin you're in. That's all I'm trying to.
So with that said, why do people think because you're dark, they tend to think you most likely would be ugly? Where do you think that comes from?
I think that comes from the media and what's just been shown. Like, even in movies, the dark-skinned person, if it's a dark-skinned male, he's usually the gangster one that you should be afraid of. Or if it's a dark-skinned woman, it's usually she's the one that you should be, that's jealous of the lighter-skinned person.
Very true.
It's just media has hypnotized us in a sense
Right.
to think that darker is uglier. And the closer you are to being white, then you're more beautiful.
Okay, let me make sure and tell my parents this.
And just the words, dark and light, dark, negative, bad,
The
light,
connotations that go
positive,
with it.
like just the word itself is just negative.
Because some people could say you just angry black girls.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Even that, even
I wasn't saying you're angry black girls. You're not angry black girls. But so some people might. What would you say if they people would say you just angry, you just over, like you're overdoing it. It's not that serious. Like, just go with it.
Well, I've
Just
gotten
let it
that
go.
before. Like, people still tell you that? Yeah, people still tell me that. That's why I wrote a song about it. Because people still tell me about it, and it's still relevant to this day. So if they tell me you're just angry, I just ignore them.
That's when I put on my professional voice.
Yeah.
And I let them know as far as business language is concerned, because I don't want anyone to try to label me as an angry black girl, because I can be that. But yeah, I can be that.
Yeah, like I
but,
said, I put on a professional voice.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I just make it really professional and very clear. Don't disrespect me, and that to me is disrespectful, and you're not allowed to do that. Plain and simple.
It's mostly guys that I date that say that.
Mostly?
Guys who want to date me, they're like, oh, like, you're so pretty for a dark girl. I never had it in, like, my work fields. It's always, like, people who, like, want to date me or think I'm trying to holla at me. Like, oh, I think you're so beautiful for a dark girl. But it's like, okay, now I would never talk to you because because you think it's rude.
How has the feedback been for the song? Like positive and negative? Any stories about
Oh,
that?
definitely positive. I've gotten plenty of DMs like, oh my gosh, your song is so powerful, it's inspiring. That's something that a lot of black women need to hear. Anything negative besides, someone saying, oh, people still say that. But other than that, I haven't gotten anything negative back. Everything is like positive.
Maybe the light-skinned people are not ready for you yet. Okay, so since you mentioned like dating, has it been hard dating because you're dark, or does it play a role at all, or does the light-skinned people win the men?
Well, I feel like it's weird because people say, oh, you have a type, you like light-skinned guys, like, I'm like, I don't have a type, just that light-skinned guys are into me. I never had a dark-skinned guy be into me. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, dark-skinned guys are
She like,
really
really?
No, but sometimes, yeah.
She's like, all
It's like they like
love
opposites.
me.
They like opposites.
They
Some
sure
of them.
do.
Some
I
of
don't
them like
have a
opposites.
problem with dating, but I don't know. I just feel like I love all color, so I don't really, judge. Like, I've dated white guys before. It's different, but I've dated them.
Yeah,
so,
girl. I mean, okay.
So I don't have a problem, but, as far as, like, a guy saying that to me, I just get offended. Like,
You have any issues with like dating, compared like with your dark complexion? Do the light skinned girls win, or because you're pretty for a dark girl you win?
Honestly, it's all with preference. But with my ex, dude I was dealing with, he told me that I'm pretty for a dark girl, and he told me that I was the only dark girl he ever talked to, or the only dark girl that he thought was attractive until he had a daughter that was dark skinned. So that changed everything. But still, even after he had his daughter, he still never dated a dark girl. So I was his first dark girl. And when he said that, I was like, that's not really a compliment. He's like, no, I didn't really mean it like that. And that's when I say, that's why it's ignorance. He didn't know.
And that's why he's an ex.
Yeah, that's why he's an ex.
Yeah.
I'm single.
No,
me
girl.
too.
This show is merely to get me a man. Not
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, so with that, I just want to stop here because we're about to take a break, and we'll come so you angry so you dark-skinned woman could voice your opinion and your points.
Okay.
So, I just want to say, you heard the song. Definitely come on back, because we want to talk more with with these lovely women and get their point of view. I'm sure this is going to help someone out there, the dark girls. I don't have that problem. I'm light skinned.
Oh my gosh.
So, please come on back.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. look beyond the resume, and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Welcome back to the Miss Francois Show. I have today with me Jewel Jones-Freeman, Amanni Smith, Shamise Johnson. The segment today is called Pretty for a Dark Girl. We had Jewel perform a song that she wrote and sang, of course, because I just said she performed it. It's the same thing. So there's no coincidence that we have 3 dark girls on the set today because that's what we're talking about. Make sense? Okay, back to the girls. So I wanted to talk about, I didn't even know this even existed till someone brought it to my attention, colorism. Do you know what colorism means? Any one of the dark girls? This is what the segment is today. I'm just trying to keep in character.
So, based off of what
Colorism, they say, is discrimination against darker-skinned women in the same ethnic or racial group. Because I never heard of it, and I actually looked it up because of your song, so thank you.
You're welcome.
What you know how people always say lighter people get more privilege? Is that 100% true? Have you had this kind of discrimination when it comes to lighter people or lighter or brown skin people being discriminated against and they're winning over you? Or it seems like it's winning?
Yeah, maybe like in a sense of seeming like it's winning, or maybe like it would be like little jokes that I would hear like, oh, you know, I'm light or stuff like that, but just joking. But you know how sometimes there's like a thin line between
This is my
joke
show.
and
Why are you
serious.
talking about stuff I told you?
What do you
Okay,
mean?
go ahead with your
But
point.
you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's like a thin line between joking and serious. So there's definitely been times where, oh, she's dark or da-da-da-da-da, or I'm light-skinned, so, you know, let me get in the front or let me get in the middle. So there's definitely been situations like that, but...
Do you have any outright situation, maybe in your job or your relationship or whatever, that the lighter person has definitely won out and you feel discriminated against?
at work, no.
What the hell? All they come on the show to try to tell me all the dark people have an issue. Then you ain't got no issue if you all obviously surviving in the
I
job.
mean, I'll say in high school, there was 2 groups, right? One were called the Blackberries and another one the Cherries.
Blackberries.
Another one was
cherries.
the other group was called the Cherries. The Cherries were the Spanish girls and the Blackberries were black girls. And both groups were dating a group of the same boys. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, at the time in high school, it seemed like all the black boys, they were interested in dating nothing but Spanish girls. Yeah, nothing but the Cherries at all. And for a little while, I just wondered, like, okay, what is it about them? Like, do they like them better because they're lighter than me? Or because their culture's a little bit different, or their hair is different? Like, what is it? And for a little while, I was a little insecure. You know, I was a teenager at the time. But, I mean, moving forward, like growing up, I just had to realize that regardless of anybody else's preference, I'm still beautiful and I'm worthy. And if those people don't find me worthy, then that's their loss.
Hallelujah, sister.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Some people, okay, you see how people go around getting different surgeries and stuff to feel better about themselves. And skin bleaching is something that a lot of darker
Jamaicans.
people do.
Definitely.
Oh, me not say Jamaican, she say Jamaican, okay? Sense her that. So, like, just how people fix their nose or get boob jobs or whatever because they want to boost their confidence, even when people wear makeup. So, with that, if someone wants to get their skin bleached, that should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, if you want to bleach your skin, then
Because they want to fit
love
in.
the
It's-
skin you're in.
It depends on, I mean, I don't promote it, but if you're going to do it, then I would say do it so that it's not, like, scary. Because some people get it and they look like ghosts.
Ghost, yeah.
And it's just like, you look like a whole different person. How did this happen? You were black. Well, now you're white. I don't understand it. Like,
No, I don't like it when their face is light and white, and then their whole entire body
like
is
their
still
neck
dark.
is
Start to,
They're
yeah, like especially their knuckles. That's how you could tell if someone
Yeah,
bleaches.
and
You
the
check their
tattoos
knuckles.
are darker, and I'm
Yeah.
like, do your whole body if you're gonna do that. Just
Yeah.
don't do your face.
So it's okay to get skin bleaching.
I feel like if you
would
want.
never, but
Yeah, I would never either. But if you want to bleach your skin, if that's what makes you feel better, then do your
if it was one of my family members or a friend, I would ask them why. Like, why would you want to make your skin lighter? And have a conversation with them about it. If it's a stranger, I'm not going to intrude in their business, but definitely someone I care about, I'm asking, what's up, what's going on?
So, with the whole issue of dark and light cherries and blackberries, what can we do? Because you have like a young child in the photo that you have. What can you do or tell or teach the younger woman or the kids growing up that would make them not want to bleach their skin or would make them love themselves more?
I would say you just got to teach them, self-love. Like, let them know that they're loved. Because some of this stuff can be rooted from, generation. It could be generational things, or maybe their parents are not showing them enough love, or maybe they don't have parents. So I think you should just instill in them at a young age, like, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, even if your hair is kinky, if your hair is coarse, if your hair is straight. Like, no matter what your hair is, just be comfortable with yourself and love the skin you're in.
Right. Also, I think it's important that the best thing you could do for your child or a child that's coming up under you is love yourself. So they're going to learn the behaviors that you display. So if you're displaying that you love yourself inside and out, they're going to pick up those behaviors and they'll love themselves as well.
But when I was younger, kids used to call me like Midnight and Dark, and they used to have all these nicknames for like kids who are dark.
Yeah.
So it's like, what can you say to your child though that's hearing nicknames
That's
in
true,
school?
too.
I would
Yes,
say
if
all
you-
those kids are dirty, okay? Don't pay them no mind.
like you.
They're dirty. Like, why would
No,
you
I agree,
why would you listen
but
to what
it's-
they have to say? Because I got the same
And
thing.
social media too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
social
hear
media plays a big
comments,
part.
they-
Social media is
Oh, you're
definitely
black,
dirty.
or you're dark, or you're midnight. All these. It's
So,
like,
so the best you can do is just try to instill in the kids that they're
Your skin is
beautiful.
beautiful.
Right.
Because again, you can instill a bunch of stuff when the kids are home, but then when they go out
true
in
too.
the
Right.
public,
That's true too.
it's something else.
But also show them different things outside of your home that has a great representation of people that look like them. So maybe go to a play that has a focus of natural women, or go to the movies
museum
or
or
a
something.
museum. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's right.
Show your kids people in history that's made great changes that look like them. I think that's very important, so they can see like, okay, I'm not the only one that looks like this, and people that look like me, they have made great strides and they're successful, and I can be successful too.
I like when you use your professional voice. It's really good. What does beauty mean to you? Like, if someone say, describe what beauty is.
inside and out. I don't like the, people look beautiful, but inside they aren't beautiful. So I consider like beauty a wonderful person inside and out, in my opinion.
Amanni?
I consider somebody beautiful who's themselves, who's 100% themselves, and not afraid to do that. A lot of people are pretending to be somebody else that they're not, and to me, when you do that, because I've done it, is you're just being insecure, and maybe you're not aware of your beauty, or maybe you don't think you are, but once you have that awakening, and I pray that for everybody, that they have that awakening, once you have that awakening that you are beautiful, then everything changes, your whole life changes.
Jewel, now that she said you were saying bad things, but what do you think beauty is to you?
To piggyback off of them, just being
Stop
free.
stealing. Just tell me what your point of view is.
Just being free, just being you, like she said, not caring about what people think, just really, finding yourself and just loving yourself. That's what I think beauty is.
Awesome. I really enjoyed. I mean, it's not one of my best shows, but it's a pretty good show, and I actually learned something from it. And Jewel, I must say, I've known you for a while. You're pretty, regardless if you're light, dark, or whatever. You're just naturally pretty, as far as I'm concerned. I was always jealous I didn't like you because of that, but I like you now. And it's good to know that you can actually sing, because I thought it wasn't true, but you can really actually sing, and you sung great.
Thank you.
And you have some pretty dark friends here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pretty dark friends now. So with that, I just want to say thank you to the young ladies. Regardless of your color, remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. What the hell, that's all jumbled up. So thank you for the ladies for coming on the show. Amanni, Shamise, Jewel. I hope you definitely check out the song Pretty for a Dark Girl by Jewel Jones-Freeman. With that said, I feel like this, and she and all has said it, that it's like an anthem. So I want to close the show with having some of the ladies come up, and let's play that song, and the end. What the
Ladies?
You in, 'cause if you're on their mind, that's a compliment.
This is for my women, you're beautiful. Don't let the world make you feel uncomfortable. You should really love the skin you're in, 'cause bills don't get paid off of therapy. And I'm just black and I'm fine. Don't you dare try to take what's mine. Hey. 'Cause it's my world and I'm tired of feeling I'm pretty for a dark girl. Sing pretty for a dark girl. Man, give me my credit. Give me my credit. I'm just let me hear you say P-R-E-T-T-Y. P-R-E-T-T-Y. If we don't act, then we should divide. If we don't act, then we should divide. P-R-E-T-T-Y. P-R-E-T-T-Y. Just go somewhere with your negative vibes. Go somewhere with your negative vibes. It's just Jewel. It's just Jewel. I bet y'all know me as that funny girl, but it's time I take y'all in my world. In my world. They say I'm pretty for a dark girl. Man, you know I really hate that shit. And then they say you got some nice curls, then turn around and say I must be mixed. Man, I don't get it. I try not to sweat it, but day after day I keep getting questioned, like why I worry about how God made me. Focus on yourself and be the best you can be. This is for my women, you're beautiful. Don't let the world make you feel uncomfortable. You should really love the skin you're in, 'cause bills don't get paid off of their opinion. And I'm just black and I'm fine. Don't you dare try to take what's mine. 'Cause it's my world and I'm tired of hearing I'm pretty for a dark girl. Now this is not a sign.